Oh, it's ratchet. Oh, she's twerking. Y'all jealous? Y'all haters hate to see a woman who appears to have a speckle of black in her being your duchess. Like, girl, we know that she wasn't in there twerking because we know that you don't have no rhythm. You in there with no seasoning, no salt and pepper. You in there with just dry, barely washed chicken thighs. But when you see somebody who seasoned their food a little bit, when you see somebody who put a little bit of razzle dazzle in their food and have a little bit of rhythm, then now you're mad.
It's coming.
Welcome to another episode of the That's Scary with Melanie P podcast. I'm your host, Melanie P, and we're here to have a conversation. Listen, y'all, I'm here for a short time, not a long time, and I'm here to talk about a subject that I've talked about before that I want to get into that's making me really, really irritated. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am on the way to 10,000 followers, okay? Who is messaging me at this point in time? Leave me alone. Welcome to the Melanie Peeps. If you want to be a Melanie Peeps, if you want to come here for vibes, for energy, for laughter, for fun. We've all worked so long. We working. We're literally working on the corporate plantation, child. And I want to provide you with healthy conversation that gives you a break from the monotony of your day-to-day. So today we're talking about this right here, and I want to play this for y'all, and we're going to discuss.
Getting a little bit raunchy now. Oh, here's Harry. Okay, she's getting really down. She's getting down and dirty. It's so raunchy. Oh, bit of dancing going on. Getting a little bit raunchy now. Oh, here's Harry. Doing another one of his famous cameos where he just sort of waltzes in and waltzes off camera again. I think at the time this was a TikTok trend. Without the sort of TikTok hysteria that was going on at the time, it's just beyond embarrassing. Oh my gosh, she's really going for it now. I'm sorry, I've had 3 babies. I was not doing this when I was about to give birth. This is crazy. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, she's getting really down. She's getting down and dirty. Okay, so that last bit, I mean, if she just trimmed the last 5 seconds off that video, I think the hysteria of today wouldn't have happened. But that last bit is so embarrassing. It's so wrong.
Girl, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Ever since I'm trying to say, what? Not Caitlyn Jenner. Lord, what's her name? Ever since the Duchess of Meghan Markle, listen, God forgive me, Meghan Markle, don't come for me because I know you hate for people to get your name messed up. But Meghan Markle, our queen, our Duchess, posted a cute little video in remembrance and in celebration of her baby that she had. Social media conspiracy theorists have weaponized Meghan Markle and Prince Harry twerking hospital video to spread speculation that she wasn't pregnant at all and was wearing a moon bump. Daily Mail, Charlotte Griff explained. Listen, there was a lot of conversation, posts, comments talking negatively about a married couple who want their baby out. Now, if you have had children like I have, you know that when them 9 months is up, you ready to get that baby out of there. You ready to get that baby out of there. You ready to do whatever you can do. And if you're blessed enough to be in a healthy relationship, you and your man are in there doing whatever you got to do to get that baby out healthy, happy, and quickly, right? And so this was a very lighthearted, happy, this is what me and my husband were in here doing when we were trying to get this baby out. So for this woman to say, oh, it's ratchet, oh, she's twerking, and make something negative out of something so beautiful and so happy, it just further puts a stamp on y'all jealous, y'all haters, and y'all hate to see people being happy, and you hate to see a woman who appears to have a speckle of black in her being your duchess. So anything that Meghan does, if Meghan is making little tiny sandwiches and dumbass art stuff for a kid's birthday party on Netflix, you're gonna hate that. If she's with her husband, she's happy with her husband. Now here's the thing. What's his name? Prince Harry's brother. I don't even know his name, child. The one that's balding. The one that started out looking good, but now he balding. You know, he don't never look happy. His wife don't ever look happy. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are fine with that. Y'all are fine with mayonnaise in every situation. And as long as they're sitting there and they're being basically corpse, you know what I'm saying? Then it's okay. But when somebody elevates, such as the Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry, they're sitting there in a marriage, having a child, and they're in the freaking hospital, and you can find fault with that. You need to hold the mirror up. One of the biggest recurring things on my platform that I always say that people have a problem doing, and he who is without sin cast the first stone. But people have a huge issue with holding the mirror up in their face to see their reflection, to see where they're at fault. This is a married couple. And, for them to say that, oh my God, they're in there twerking. Listen, boo, this ain't twerking. This ain't. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The belly do look kind of fake. I'm not gonna lie. But nothing in me thinks that they would do something to give y'all more ammunition against them. Like, nothing in me thinks that. This is such a beautiful, healthy, lighthearted video that you demons are making something negative out of something so healthy and something so wholesome. Like, girl, we know that you wasn't in there twerking because we know that you don't have no rhythm. We know that you in there with no seasoning, no salt and pepper. You in there with just dry, barely washed chicken thighs. And so when you see somebody who seasoned their food a little bit, when you see somebody who put a little bit of razzle dazzle in their food and have a little bit of rhythm, then now you're mad. This is just like, I keep saying this in my videos, but this is just a story that's been told over and over again. This is such a deeper problem, and I don't want to go too far left with this, but the colonizers, as I'll say, I need a code word for who I'm talking about, but the colonizers are scared of things like this. They're scared of rhythm. They're scared of seasoning. They're scared of, happiness and joy in a couple that's not mayonnaise. And for you to take anything away from this other than a happily married couple making the best out of the fact that a human being is going to bust out of a small vagina and the husband is there with her, supporting her, and they're bringing this beautiful baby into the world with joy, laughter, and love. For you to see anything other than something positive in that, it speaks to who you are. And it really gives, hold a mirror up. If I don't give nothing else on this whole podcast, this #1 in America podcast, I want you to walk away with this statement: hold the mirror up in your face. If people could stop pointing fingers and hold that mirror up to their own face before you give an opinion, before you make a post, before you say anything negative or whatever, if you could just stop and pause and hold that mirror up to your own face and be honest with what you see in the reflection, we could stop war. We could stop hunger. We could stop homelessness. We could stop so much of the negative stuff that's going on. It could come to a stop. But here's the thing. People don't like to hold a mirror up. People like to take that mirror and instead of looking at their own face in the mirror, they want to turn that mirror around and then hold your mirror up. They don't want to be accountable. What that song say? Sweep around your front door before you sweep around mine. Sweep around your own front door before you sweep around mine. Sweep around your own front door, okay? Now, lady, I don't know who you are. I don't really care who you are. I could care less because you're not giving me anything that I need. But what you are giving me is negativity. What you are giving me is blasphemy. What you are giving me is your husband ain't hitting that G spot. Your husband don't got no rhythm. Your husband making you mad. So instead of you like being around your own front door, holding that mirror up in front of your face, you're angry because you're not getting your needs met. You're angry because your life sucks. And so now you got to look at somebody else's life. This is a common denominator. People who are bitter and angry, and I think we've all maybe been there in some capacity, but some people live in a space of, I'm not happy, so instead of me fixing my problems and instead of me fixing my issues, I'm gonna just focus on everybody else. I'm gonna be a Karen. That is the definition of a Karen. Like, I'm unhappy. I am living a miserable life. My husband isn't hitting my G-spot, this, that, and the third. So you know what? Instead of looking at my own reflection of my own situation, I'm going to be mad at any and everything else that don't look like me. I'm going to be mad at any and everything else that don't look like my situation. And that's what it is. The moral of the story, Karen, is to sweep around your own front door before you go around Meghan and her husband. This is a beautiful moment. I'm happy to see it. Let me know what you think, y'all. And I'll see you in the next episode.